Welcome to Tarot Tuesday for the week of August 11th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Take what resonates, and if this reading doesn't speak to you, go check out your other two signs videos for deeper messages. So Capricorn, we are here in Leo season, and we are about to have an eclipse. We're going to start eclipse season, and the eclipses are moving into that Leo Aquarius axis. We are going to somewhat retrograde back into Pisces Virgo axis for the next two, but basically between now and 2028 the majority of the eclipses are going to be in Leo and Aquarius, and Leo is eclipsing all of that self-importance. We want to be able to fully express our most authentic self, but just mind where it might be at the expense of others. Yeah, and like I said last week, we have today Mars moving into Cancer. Cancer being a fellow cardinal sign, it takes action a little bit differently than you. As an earth sign, it's a little bit more heart-led in how we do things. But yeah, as you're taking actions from that heart space, you want to just be sure that it's from a place of love, not fear, not just emotional reactivity, things like that. And the last big event we got going on this week is Mercury conjunct Jupiter on the 15th. And so that kind of doubles down on the energy of this Leo eclipse, but it's also the new moon for us here in this part of the world. And so for this, it's really about doubling down on that expansively expressing yourself. Yeah. So let's see what we got going on for Capricorn. And this week I'm using the Lunalapin tarot deck. Bootleg. I will buy the real one if I ever find it, but this is what I got. All right, let's see what we got going on for Capricorn. All right, for Capricorn, we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. And so this is you. This is adorable. This is you saying, I see a change for you, Capricorn, where I feel like you've spent a lot of time doing what is practical and not necessarily doing it from a place of passion. And this is your invitation this week, Capricorn, to be doing passion projects. Be passionate about your day-to-day. Be passionate about your routines. I used to just freaking love, like, my daily routines, my daily rituals were like, that was my shit, was just getting up, going on my run, doing my yogas before anybody was awake, maybe going out on a walk, something like that, and then getting ready for the day. That morning routine was still a passion project. It wasn't necessarily like the way that when we think of a passion project, everybody thinks everything's got to be productive, and we're not about productivity. We are not machines. We're about just living that joy, because that's something that we can do right now. So Capricorn, that is what you're asked to do. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's got a little squirrel friend. Oh yeah, all right. So Queen of Pentacles in the past is saying that, yeah, you know, you have Capricorn, if your ducks are in your row, then what do you get to do now? You get to just be, for one, because I could even see this as, I was telling somebody else this, so I might as well tell you as well, where I've been seeing this thing, and I don't know, like, even though I've studied feng shui, I'm like, first I'm hearing about it is like having a lady that just kind of lounges around your house is actually, she's there attracting luck and wealth. So Capricorn, I don't know what that looks like for you, but you could be this lucky lady. You don't have to do, like, you don't have to, like, your passion project, like for me, I like to move my body. Like, I feel a lot better when I'm up and about. But yeah, sometimes that passion project's taking an afternoon nap, and it's amazing as well. So Capricorn, you don't have to force abundance in your life, because I feel like you're already sitting on a bed of it. And so enjoy it in whatever way that you can. You got the Eight of Swords. It's right side up. Somebody else had it in the spot, but it was reversed. And so this is saying that Capricorn, the summer is waning now. And so while we might not feel it because it's still hot as shit, like the light is leaving just slightly, ever so slightly, faster than it was maybe a month ago. And so that existential dread, and yeah, while we are not hunter-gatherers anymore, we aren't all harvesting like our produce for the winter or anything, stocking up for the winter, Capricorn, there's something innately like in your body about it, is what I'm seeing in this card. But also this existential dread, it's your personal existential dread. And it's like that, when I see this card, it's that it's darkest before the dawn moment of Capricorn. If things just aren't feeling right now, don't just like, feel your feelings, feel it through, but don't lose all hope. Don't fall into a pit of despair over it. Emotions come and go. And so you just feel through it, and eventually the cloud will lift. And yeah, that darkest before the dawn is like you might be hitting realizations or actualizations about things that aren't working for you right now. And then the second you can name it is when the fix, the resolve will show up. Yeah, so Capricorn, like, yeah, pursue your passions and like listen to your body. And yeah, once you find that there is something that you want to resolve in your life, once you name it, it reveals itself, then it's easier to like change up something about it because now you have a name for it. Dude, these two cards have been coming in pairs. They are friends. 9 of Wands. Yours is right side up though, so that's good. And so 9 of Wands, you started off as this Page of Wands. Here you are learning about things that you love. And 9 of Wands is here kind of guarding all of these wands, all of these things that you love. And Capricorn, this is asking you to loosen your grip. Loosen your grip on a few things, letting some things fall away for a little bit so that you can focus on like a passion project or your daily tasks, whatever the fuck you need, Capricorn. Once you get that focus, and once you let things fall away, because that's what the 8 of Swords is about too, is that you are clinging to a way of being. This is the most perfect way that things are going to be always forever. The second that you even put that out into the world, that's when shit starts to hit the fan. I've been in a few situations where I was like, oh, this is the best timeline I could be on in my life, and like rode that horse that high for a minute, and then boom, like boom, 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 things changed up, dynamics changed. And the thing is, yeah, if you cling too tightly to this moment is the most perfect moment, then like say it's even just a sunset and you go to another sunset and you're like, oh, but the last one was better. Living that way is going to keep you locked outside of being fully present in the now. So Capricorn, with the wands specifically, because it's all these, you're guarding these passions, and it's saying that it could be even like you like a certain way that you do things at work, but they've hired somebody who can alleviate some of those tasks. By all means, release some of those responsibilities that you don't need. But also with these passions, I'll say that it's something like, yeah, so for me, like I like running, I love running, but I specifically would rather run in nature. And so instead of running when I'm somewhere where I'm like landlocked or city locked even, I do find it that passion shifts to walks, because for one, it allows me, for one, I can shift it to say taking a class because I'm in a town now. So I can go to like a yoga studio. I don't always have to be leading a class. I can go on a walk and I can choose a different adventure every day. Some days it's a more urban walk. It could be around a neighborhood. finding all of the weird furniture people leave outside, amazing. Or, I mean, I can go to a park, I could climb trees. That's one thing that I shift. Like when I'm at a park, it's like, okay, because a park is nature, I can go running there. Or I could climb a tree, which also feeds a whole different passion of like my childhood there. And then same thing with like, yeah, I love painting. I love painting, but that setup in a space that isn't mine feels kind of awkward. So I've downsized it to I go out with like watercolors. So instead of working on these big pieces, I'm watercoloring. And so it's not saying that I don't still love these other things like running or like working on bigger pieces. I've just shifted them into other things and I can put more focus on those other little things so that, yeah, one day I can go out and find trails and other things. Yeah. So that is what the bunnies has for you, Capricorn. I'm gonna pull one more card from this deck. It's called the Medicine Cards deck. And it's basically animals. It's another animal deck for us to use. You got a dolphin. Look at you. Choosing your bliss. Dolphins, I think it's either dolphins or bonobos are the most sexually active creature beyond us. I think we're like third. Like it goes, I think it's bonobos, dolphins, and humans, or bonobos, dolphins, human. One of those. Either way, dolphins are banging all the time to like greet each other and everything. And so Capricorn, this is also just saying, yeah, life's too short to be squandering it away doing things that you don't even like. Because that's one thing. There's a lot of fire in your reading that wants to be expressed, that wants to be out there to create in whatever way, shape, or form. And creation doesn't need to be like, you know, actually painting all this shit or whatever, or like, yeah, doing arts and crafts. Creation is, yeah, literally just like what you choose to wear in the morning, how you eat your food, what you choose to eat, the route you want to take to work. Create every day of your life, Capricorn, and play. Find play, even if it's at the workplace. I specifically choose jobs where I get a little bit of creative freedom sometimes. So there's that, Capricorn. I don't know what it's going to look like for you, but I'm pretty sure it's going to look amazing at the end of the day. I hope this helps. I hope that you go pursue something that gives you so much joy, even if it's for like 30 minutes, that you lose track of all time. And I'll see you next week. Bye.